The following program is classified M, recommended for viewing by mature audiences 15 years and over. It contains violence, coarse language, drug use and/or drug references, and mature themes. Use of the parental control system is advised.
Why are you wasting that one piece of bread? That could feed my whole village.
Oh, what's this? Not today, Sherry. Thought you'd catch me sleeping on a Saturday, Sherry. Not today. Unbelievable, I tell ya. Sneaky neighbors trying to mow her grass before me. Sherry, you missed a spot. And the victory strip. Suck it, Sherry. Oh, shit, she won.
You have one new message. Hey, this is Phil from the Small Wiener Club. Sorry to get back to you so late. I just finished reviewing your application and information you sent in, but I am sorry to say that I don't think I can allow you to join our group. From what I'm looking at, your wiener is massive. I mean, the sheer girth and juiciness alone is ridiculous. It looks as if somebody glued a forearm to the bottom of your torso. You could probably stand on it like a tripod. And that's not even mentioning how fat your nuts are. But it does appear that you're going to have to take that ginormous schmeat somewhere else. But thank you for trying, and best of luck to you.
Oh, Peter? Peter?
I smell everything. I'm invincible.
Oh, no, Peter. Peter, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Who let you back in the house?
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Peter, please. Oh no, Peter's got some anger management problems.
Bala, what's up, everybody?
Mickey, shut the fuck up! We're so annoying!
What the fuck? You know what, Jerry? I'm gonna whoop your ass now, motherfucker!
Mickey, I'm sorry. Shut up! No! Ow! Shut up!
One day, little Johnny had to go to the bathroom real bad, so he goes running in there, and his grandma's taking a shower. He points down between her legs. He says, "What is that?" She says, "That's my beaver." He says, "Okay," and he goes to the bathroom and runs out of there and doesn't think anything of it. The next day, he has to go to the bathroom again real bad, and so he goes running in there, and his mom's taking a shower. He points down between his mom's legs and says, "Mom, that's your beaver." She says, "Yeah, how do you know that?" He says, "Well, because Grandma has one too, but I think it's dead because it's got its tongue hanging out."
What do you call a group of transgender women?
Oh, here goes.
The X-Men.
Oh my god, George, for fuck's sake.
My dad is really excited to join the car meetup. Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah, what that? Hey man, you want to trade? You want to trade? Yeah, I'm down. Let's go, let's go. You're getting this car now, Dad.
Can you do your best Mario impression, please?
No, I actually can't. Hey Mario.
Give me your best. Wow!
I don't think I could even go that high.
Can you give me your best? Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh, fuck yeah!
What the hell? He can do that and not, like, pretend to be Mario? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh my god, I was
like,
not expecting that.
Hey, bro, can you talk like Mario? Nah, man, I can't do that. Hey, can you moan like a bitch?
How was it? Sure. Men be too scared to moan in their girls' ears. Mario's over here like, oh, yeah.
Why can't you just die?
What? Oh, it's just you. I thought it was the Chinese government for a minute.
Everything was good last year. I was the king of Monopoly, and I could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for your teenage girls and their stupid dances. But you know what? That's okay. I have an idea.
Let me guess. You made a knockoff version of me.
I made a better version than you. His name is Reels, and he's as real as he can get.
Oh, that's cute. But let me be real with you. You can steal from me, Snapchat, YouTube, and Vine, but one thing you can't steal is the power of friendship.
What? I've built a community that's pretty much just one big inside joke. Only people who use TikTok get TikTok, and that's not something that you steal, that's something that you learn from your users. And that's what makes me valuable. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's your algorithm, which I'm gonna steal next. You know what? If you want to steal my algorithm, go ahead. Wait, really? Yeah, go ahead. It's right over there. Alright, sure. I need a calculator.
I don't have my driver's license, stolen car. As I come off the highway, there's a roadblock. All I knew is I didn't want to go back to jail. And I had a gun in a bag sitting next to the car. So I pull out and the cop says license and registration. As soon as he's turned his back, I take off. Cruising down the highway, and all I figure is if I can get to the woods and run into the woods, I can make it, I can get away. And I'm coming around this neighborhood, and all of a sudden I see this house and the garage door is open, and I'm coming around the corner way too fast, try to make it in the garage door, smash into the side of the house, and I go to reach for the gun. So I knew I couldn't do it myself. I was gonna pull the gun and let the cops do their job. And I'm sitting there and I'm pulling on the gun, pulling on the bag. It's stuck between the handle and it doesn't come out. Before I know it, the cops open the door. My feet don't even touch the ground. They throw me in the back of the cop car and I wake up the next morning sober in a jail cell realizing that somebody was looking out for me.
Wishing I was balls deep in some pussy somewhere. Got a mouth full of titty and a handful of hair. Only worry in the world is the condom gonna tear.
Let's go!
Shit! 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 Oh shit! That's Mario!
Videos that seem innocent but are terrifying when you know the backstory. In 2017, a vlogger posted a video to his YouTube channel called She's Still Sleeping. He recorded his wife Penny thinking that she was asleep and made comments about how it was odd that she wasn't awake yet. As it turns out, she had died in her sleep and the vlogger had recorded her completely unknowing. Since, the video has been removed. A few years ago, an African gray parrot named Bud witnessed his owner Martin Durham being murdered by his wife. And the following is a video of the parrot mimicking his owner Martin's last moments begging for his life. The last video shows a news reporter interviewing Stephen McDaniel about a missing woman named Lauren Gidding. During the interview, the reporter tells him that a missing body was found and he mentally shuts down, because as it turns out, he was the one that killed her.
Are you okay, sir? I think I need to sit down. Okay.
Hi, welcome to the weird collection side of TikTok. Today I'm going to show you my weird collection. I collect Transformers, bitch. This is Cliffjumper. As you can see, he is very cool. Here is Wheeljack, the very first Transformer we ever saw on screen. This is a Megatron. He's pretty cool. I'm surprised they decided to make him a tank with this model, but I like it. It's pretty cool. But this is my prized piece. An unopened Optimus Prime from the 1980s, and he is glorious. $500. This was $500 fucking dollars.
Thanks. Can I ask how you doing today?
Pickles?
Unfortunately,
Pickles.
We do not have. Unfortunately,
Pickles?
We do not. Unfortunately, we
Pickles?
do not have pickles. Yeah, unfortunately,
Pickles?
we do not. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We don't have pickles at this location.
What about cock?
We don't have pickles. I'm sorry.
What,
I'm sorry, what was that?
What about cock?
I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
You guys don't have cock? Like the 3-piece cock?
Chicken?
Yeah, like the 3-piece, 5-piece cock?
We have a 5-piece cock or a 3-piece cock.
Mmm.
What sauce would you like to dip it in?
I'll go with the pickle brine.
We don't have pickle sauce, sir.
Pickles?
No, we don't have pickles.
Pickles.
I'm sorry, sir. We don't have pickles.
Okay, bye.
Siri, how do I keep kids from escaping from my basement? Siri, what happens when George gets too curious? Siri, open Pornhub.
Last night I was sleeping with my windows open, and my neighbors were doing the nasty. They were going at it for about 25 minutes. So I wanted to say something so they'd hear me. So in my best Mortal Kombat voice, I said, "Finish her!" They heard me and laughed. The funny part was, about 20 minutes later, I heard him say, "Round 2, fight!" I have the best neighbors.
I grew up in COD Modern Warfare 2 lobbies where I was abused so badly by people I didn't know that when my parents beat me, they were genuinely concerned as to why I was smiling. It was because it felt like a goddamn vacation compared to the verbal assault I was used to.
Today on My Friend with Superpowers.
Hey, Bill. What, Jeffrey? I just found out I could reverse time. You want to see? No, Jeffrey, I'm trying to take a shit right now.
Hey, Steve. Mango, I'm thinking about doing stand-up comedy. But you're not funny. I'm hilarious. Tell me a joke. Okay, what do you call a cheap circumcision? What? A rip-off. Ew, Steve. Oh, you're just upset because when you look down, you can't even see your dong. Nope. Only your mom's head. See, that's funny. Okay, keep laughing and we'll see who gets any ice cream. You mean this ice cream? Whoa. How did you get that? Looks like the joke's on you.
Hello, everybody. Just a little warning. My content is fucked up. I will offend you. I will make you laugh. Results may include shitting and pissing yourself. So if you're a snowflake or a liberal, you can fuck off to the PBS channel.
Bye, motherfucker.
Wait for me! I'm coming! Wait for me! I'm coming!
Oh, forgive me, Dort. I can't wait.
I can't stop!
How you doing?
Not sure about that. You know, I'm sort of numb with rage. I'm gonna go process this. Good day.
I'm gonna make your childhood even better. Lilo from Lilo and Stitch is actually Moana, but she died at the beginning of Moana when her boat crashed and her leg got stuck in a piece of coral, drowning her. It's the reason why she's able to communicate with her dead grandma's spirit, and explains why she's able to follow Maui, who's a demigod, into the underworld. Maui is her guardian angel who's tasked with taking her to Te Fiti, which is actually the afterlife, and at the end she finally crosses over.
You will not get through this story without crying. This is Matthew, and on this day last year, it was his birthday. His best friends didn't wish him a happy birthday, his parents didn't wish him a happy birthday, and even his colleagues at work didn't wish him a happy birthday. The only person who wished him a happy birthday was his girlfriend Emily, and this made him feel special. So they went out to lunch, and after lunch, Emily invited Matthew to her apartment. And then Emily asked Matthew if it's okay if she could go into the bedroom for a minute. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake, Matthew's parents, Matthew's friends, and Matthew's colleagues, and they got ready to sing happy birthday, while Matthew was waiting on the sofa naked.
I'm feeling carsick.
Aw, babies grow up so fast.
They do? Hello, I have been born.
So, we lost one of the boys today. He's been caught simping over this girl for the past 2 weeks. And we knew we had to do something about it. So we formally kicked him out of the boys. Once the letter was fully typed, we printed it out and told him to arrive at 12:30 for a council meeting. Little did he know what was about to happen. Rest in peace to a fallen soldier.
Water, earth, fire, air. Together, they are the Redneck Benders.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, Part 1. When creating the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, they couldn't create skeletons that looked realistic enough, so they used real human skeletons. Since then, they've removed all but one. Ducks sometimes become cannibals due to boredom, meaning they kill and eat each other. This behavior begins as early as 4 weeks old. Crocodiles are capable of galloping, similar to a horse. Luckily, alligators cannot. And while we're at it, tarantulas can swim. It's extremely common after you die that there will be extreme gas buildup and you will burp after death. And sometimes dead bodies can even sit up on their own. Also, if a pregnant woman dies, the gas buildup in her body can actually forcefully push a baby out. In other words, a post-mortem baby bazooka. Hearing is the last bodily function to go after one dies, so it's very possible that the last thing you ever hear is the paramedic calling off your CPR. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 2. In its natural habitat, a blowfish isn't actually ugly. This is one 3,000 feet below sea level. But this is one after extreme tissue damage after being pulled up rapidly by a fisherman. Men who are hanged get what is called a death erection, which I'm assuming is pretty awkward for the family. There's a parasite that enters a fish's mouth, eats the tongue, and replaces itself as the new tongue. Blue-eyed people are statistically more likely to suffer from depression and alcoholism. Sometimes an Amber Alert causes the kidnapper to panic and kill the child immediately. Every year you live through the future anniversary of your death. CNN has a pre-recorded broadcast for the end of the world. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 3. The first firefighter killed in 9/11 attacks was struck dead by a falling body in the courtyard. One of them was killed on his way in, and the other was killed on his way out. Right now there are tiny little bugs on your face munching on your dead skin. Your bones are wet. If you don't have kids, you will break an unbroken line of children that has gone on for tens of millions of years. A scientist studying death asked a man who was about to be executed by a guillotine if he would blink after his head was chopped off. He ended up blinking for 30 seconds. Most laugh tracks for TV shows were recorded in the early 1950s, meaning that you hear dead people laugh. If you're attacked by a bear, it won't try to kill you like other predators. Instead, it'll just start eating you. One day someone will mention you for the last time, then they'll never ever mention you again. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 4. The reason your dog likes squeaky toys so much is because the squeak reminds them of small animals dying. Every day, one person takes the biggest shit in the world and they have no idea it was them. The entire universe outside of our galaxy could have disappeared over 20,000 years ago. This is because our view of the universe is what it looked like thousands to billions of years ago. Some tumors can contain pockets of hair and teeth and grow complex organs such as eyes, feet, and hands. There are at least 92 nuclear weapons in the world that are known to be missing. Brain aneurysms can happen whenever, wherever. Polar bears are thought to be some of the only animals that actively hunt humans. You can think about wanting to move your hand and it won't move, but when you want to move your hand, it moves. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 5. Despite if you're using incognito mode, Wi-Fi routers actually keep logs of what websites you visit and the owner of the router can check this whenever they want. So hopefully you don't have anything to hide. A woman in Russia had a shit ton of twins, triplets, and quadruplets with the same man, totaling to 69 children. Nice. Tarantulas taste like shrimp. According to some cannibals, the most delicious part of the human body is the eyeball, and they especially like licking them. The skin on your lips is the same skin that's on your butthole. Dolphins sometimes bite off the head of a fish and masturbate into the decapitated body. A bubble caused by false vacuum decay could be growing through our universe right now, destroying everything it touches, and we would have no idea because it travels at the speed of light. 2020, please no. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 6. A scorpion can hold its breath underwater for 6 days, so drowning one is not going to save you. Bee testicles explode when they finish, and then they die. In other words, they end their life with a bang. The human anus can stretch up to 7 inches without tearing, and a raccoon can fit into spaces as tight as 4 inches, meaning you could fit almost 2 full-sized raccoons up your ass. Kangaroos have 3 vaginas. There have been quite a few cases of men who decided to take a piss off the ledge of the Grand Canyon only to lose their balance and fall to their death. When you smell anything, the particles of that thing are actually going inside of your nose. So when you smell a fart, microscopic poop particles are going inside of your nose. Your body produces a cancerous cell every 30 minutes. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 7. A man was working outside when a fly flew into his eye for a split second and laid eggs. When they began to hatch, they started eating his eye from the inside, and he began to go blind. The magnapenis squids are a group of rarely seen sea creatures that live 4,000 feet below the surface of the ocean and are believed to grow up to 27 feet long. 20% of young children report hearing voices. The average person only sees 5,000 movies in their lifetime, and Netflix has over 7,000 movies. So if you want to know which ones to watch, there's this really great app, click link in my bio. Even if you follow the 5-second rule, tiny insects can crawl on your food and you'll eat them without knowing. For the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, actress Judy Garland was forced to live on a diet of coffee, soup, and 80 cigarettes a day. And the actors who played the Munchkins groped and molested her, and she was even slapped by the director for laughing during a scene. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 8. Pigs will eat literally anything. There are stories of pigs entering farmhouses and eating newborn babies. Speaking of babies, doctors believed that they didn't feel pain until 1987, so they would operate on newborns without anesthesia. Whistling was a way in which people would summon demons in ancient times. In 1968, every single TV in America shut down for 25 seconds, and there was a sound broadcasted on all of them that many believe was the devil's voice. People born deaf with schizophrenia often see disembodied hands signing them as opposed to hearing voices. A mysterious skeleton only 6 inches long was discovered outside a ghost town in Chile. It was declared to be human and lived for as long as 8 years. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 9. The slogan for Nike was inspired by the last words of a notorious killer who was about to be executed. Just do it. Former President Teddy Roosevelt had to watch his mother die due to typhoid fever and then immediately go upstairs and see his wife pass away due to complications during childbirth. Your physical brain smells sweet. The hair frog, also known as the Wolverine frog, will break its own bones and force them through its skin so it can have claws to fight off predators. In the 1960s, scientists attempted to teach dolphins English. However, the experiment soon ended because one of the scientists, Margaret Lavatt, started having sex with a dolphin named Peter, which she claims he initiated. Needless to say, the funding was cut for the experiment and Peter killed himself after Margaret left. Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 10. The chemical weapon sarin gas works by not allowing your body's muscles to relax, so they can constrict but are unable to release, causing every single part of your body to cramp until you suffocate to death. Up until the 1800s, dentures were primarily made by the teeth of dead soldiers. Speaking of teeth, babies' adult teeth are located right below their eyeballs. There was a Roman form of torture known as goat's lick, where a person's feet were soaked in salt water and the goat would lick their feet until their flesh was gone. Most serial killers are born in November. When a woman with breast implants is cremated, her implants will melt and drip to the bottom of the furnace. A man was once discovered to have a fir tree growing inside of his body. The doctors thought it was a tumor, but they soon discovered he had inhaled a fir tree seed and it had sprouted and grown inside of his lungs.
Know what the difference is between liberals and rednecks? Liberals wake up in the morning and eat dick-flavored toaster strudels and watch the Today Show. Rednecks wake up every morning and eat a bowl of Captain Fuck You! Want to know what liberals do for fun? They read.
What do you want from us?
Well, honestly, I gave you Twinkies so you can get fat, so I can eat you, but you're already fat.
Gee, I'll help you.
I think he's dead.
Good night. Bob the Necromancer says it's never too late to make new friends.
In the event of the plane landing on water, your life jacket is equipped with a whistle. A fucking whistle. So the plane hits the water, smashes to bits, everyone's dead except you by a miracle. You're bobbing around in the Atlantic Ocean, 4 degrees that water is, right? You've got about 15 minutes before hypothermia sets in, right? Or eaten by a shark, or you drown, and you're hoping they've dispatched air sea rescue, and you're going, oh my God, I'm bruised, I'm broken, I'm gonna die, I don't want to die, what happened now? I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on.
Here's why everyone on Earth is actually your cousin. This is your family tree, and if you go back around 5 generations, you can see that you'll have 128 great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. If you go back 40 generations, math will tell you that you had over 1 trillion ancestors all alive at the same time, which is clearly impossible. So obviously, there must have been a ton of inbreeding between your ancestors, and that's only 40 generations. When you consider the fact that humans have been around for about 7,500 generations, that's a ton of ancestors and a ton of inbreeding. That should technically mean you have 2 to the 7,500 ancestors, but that's just such a large number you just can't comprehend it. And with a number that large, probability says it's nearly certain that every single person on Earth has had a shared ancestor, which technically makes us all cousins.
So how you cracked it, man?
Dude, I dropped it so many times, it's unreal. I need help, man. Please.
Man.
What the hell? Come on, this is the only phone I have. Please.
This is the only phone that you have? Look, bro, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to pick whatever phone you want.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm serious.
Okay, in that case, I want the big ass red one right here.
The iPhone 8 Plus?
Yes, please.
I got you.
Please.
Look at you, you're so happy, look at it.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna put your SIM card in it before you leave so you be ready.
Please.
So you be ready to go. I got you. I'm gonna put your SIM card in it right now, bro.
So when I was a little kid, my mom made me go to this funeral of a friend of hers who'd passed away, who I didn't know at all, actually. I was probably 8 or 9 years old at the time or something, and I was really, really bored. And so for the duration of the funeral, I literally just sat in the back of a corner and didn't talk to anybody or do anything. Or after the funeral, when everyone was walking out, this guy walks by me and he stops. And he looked down at me, and I'm just sitting kind of in the corner minding my own business. And he goes, enjoy your life. I didn't enjoy mine, and look where I am now. I'm sad and miserable. And he like patted me on the head and walked away, and I was like, that was weird. My mom comes to me and she's like, look, I know you don't care about who this is or anything, but this was my friend, so at least go look in the casket and say goodbye. So I was like, fine, whatnot. And so I make my way over to the casket. I look in, see the same guy that just said goodbye to me. I couldn't sleep for months. You know what it ended up being? The guy had a twin. Nobody thought that, like, I was traumatized. God.
You got this. Alright, prisoner, final meal before you die. What do you want to eat?
Wait, sorry, what day is it?
It's your final meal, like final day, like... Wait, how do you not know?
I had no idea, but that sounds awesome!
What? Wow, you're taking this way easier than I expected.
So I can have anything I want to eat, right?
Yeah.
Can I get some sushi?
Sushi? Yeah, sure, bring it right out.
Bye! I'm gonna take the sushi and throw it into the ventilation shaft. Then, 3 days later, the guards smell something off. What's that? It's the fish in the sushi. They all move to the back of the prison. Then, I make my escape. I take the chopsticks from the sushi, and I use it to unlock the cell. Then, I walk out the gate and run to freedom. Where do I go? I go to Japan, where I end up working in a sushi restaurant. A woman comes in. She forgot her cutlery. I give her none other than the chopsticks that I used to escape. We fall in love and live happily ever after. The end.
So apparently pineapple is meant to make your pussy taste really good, but I do not recommend it. Okay, first of all, it hurts a lot. Secondly, it's really hard to get it back out again. And the pineapple basically tastes like shit afterwards.
Good day, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing an unboxing. I'd say like and share for part 2, but I don't think you're gonna like part 2.
You always come too late.
You guys come?
We're not gonna go there. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, we never finished. This is why we got divorced! We were never married, you inbred. We were! You inbred! It was for 3 days! You were drunk all 3 of them!
Oh, fuck.
Well, maybe if you would have drowned our firstborn. I'm sorry! It was a fish! What was I supposed to do? Let it go! I'm not Elsa, motherfucker! Are you clearing? The weird thing was, I'm pretty sure our fish had autism.
Straight up?
Here we have Shane being a dumb cunt, as per usual. Deodorant cans in the fire.
So one time, I almost kidnapped a kid on accident. In my defense, his mother was being entirely irresponsible. So it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, I need snacks. I need snacks. I need them right now. I have to have them. Why did you need snacks at 2 in the morning? Why do you think? So I hit up my local Speedway. I get there. It's got a really small parking lot. I'm the only car that's there. I walk in. I get my fucking snacks. I go up to the counter. I guess while I was in a haze of pure bliss looking at all the snacks, I didn't notice a woman walk into the store. So I pay for my shit. I start walking to my car, you know, open the door, sit down, start texting and fumbling with my keys when I hear a whimpering behind me. So I slowly look into the rearview mirror, and there is a small child in the back seat, and he is terrified. I literally yelled out, "Oh fucking fuck," and then looked back at him like, I am so sorry. His mom drove the same car, the same color, and she parked right next to me. I wonder if he ever thinks about me.
Yo, so I'm raw dogging this chick, right? She goes, yo, I'm on birth control. You can just bust a nut on me whenever you want. And you know what I did? I busted.
So now this is Dylan. He just turned 2 the other day.
This is the creepy story about the Uber killer. This is his 5th Uber tonight. He's really hoping this time he can beat his record of 8 in one night. But as he gets into this one, he realizes how big and fit the driver is. Damn it, he thinks to himself, this is surely going to slow down his night. As the driver clips in his seatbelt, he jams the butcher's knife straight through the back of the seat and into his lungs. Only to be met with rage from the driver, thrashing around, trying to get his seatbelt off. He tries not to look at the driver's face because looking at their face plays on his conscience. He repeatedly stabs the driver in the back of the chair until he succumbs to the wounds. Finally, the driver's dead, so he calls it a night. Damn it, only 5. I'm gonna have to wait months now to beat my record. The next morning, he's woken to police at his door. Panic races through him. Could this be the end? But the officer says, I'm sorry, I've got terrible news. Your son Michael was killed last night. He was filling in for a friend as an Uber driver and met his fate with the Uber killer. He says if it's any comfort, he put up a hell of a fight.
If you don't like snakes, then keep scrolling. This story is not for you. This is my old roommate Cole. When me and Cole lived together, he decided it'd be a good idea to get a pet. I was like, sweet, he's gonna get a puppy or a little kitten, but this guy comes home with a snake, and not just any snake, it was a Burmese python. Luckily for me, I was only living with Cole for another month, so I didn't have any issues with the snake, but as soon as I moved out, he started having some problems. You see, the snake grew to about 17 feet long, and it was still growing. He would let it freely roam the house and even let it sleep with him, which makes me question who the heck I was living with. Cole had his routine of feeding the snake, but for whatever reason, it showed a lack of appetite and eventually stopped eating altogether. He thought it was sick, so he went to the vet and explained that it wasn't eating. The vet asked if it had any strange sort of behaviors. Cole said, well, typically at night it curls up in the corner of my bed, but lately it's been laying straight out beside me, almost like a person. The vet responded by saying, you need to get rid of that snake immediately. It's starving itself on purpose, and it's measuring itself to see if it's big enough to eat you. He's an idiot.
These are cute names to call your girlfriend. Baby, babes, sweetheart, baby girl.
General Kenobi!
T-Rex arm? Adolf Hitler?
AF!
Susuke Uchiha! Dumpster fire?
Bath bomb!
So here's the time where I caught this kid spray painting my M4. He tried to hide behind my car like I didn't just see him. He started talking mad trash about me, saying I was one of the worst YouTubers ever.
Trash! You're fucking trash!
At this point, I said I was calling the cops and he wasn't gonna get away with this. He then proceeds to grab the spray paint my car, run away, and now we're in a chase down. He was running through the apartment complex like nothing. This kid was gone. The cops pulled up and said they would do their best to try to find that kid. So the cops leave. As I pull around the corner, I find the kid talking to some random dude. He then tries to go inside his house and his brother comes out, puts him in the house, and it turns out I know his brother. Oh my.
Bro, what are you doing at my house?
Is that your little brother?
Yeah.
Cops are looking for him right now, honestly.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Come out here. Come out here. This is not gonna be good. Stay tuned for part 2.
It's very, very hot in my room. What's a quick way to cool down?
Have you tried taking your clothes off?
All right.
Oh fuck! No, we don't need swagger naked.
I'm completely naked now.
I would pay to see that. I mean, I hope I never see that in my life. It's disgusting. Could you stop doing it? No, we don't need a repeat of last time with the thudding.
Oi, Danny.
sexy time.
I have a headache, like.
Oh, well, suck it up. You don't have a sore throat, do you?
Why would that matter? You wouldn't reach the throat anyway.
Oh.
Does your mom know you're playing right now?
Yeah,
Bro, girl.
she does. Does your fucking mom know you're playing? Because you probably still live in her house.
No.
Does your mom know that you're playing with a sex offender right now?
Adult jokes you missed in kids shows.
Right, but who can resist this?
Guys, as you know, Chuck Norris, one of the greatest heroes on this planet, was diagnosed with COVID-19 3 days ago. Now, he wasn't expecting to get sick, but that's how it always goes. And after 3 days of fighting bravely, COVID-19 passed away.
I think I may have found the worst possible way to die. This has got to be one of the worst things I have ever learned, and as you know, I'm doing it all in one part. So keep up. If you were alive in Persia back in the day and you committed something treacherous, you'd be sentenced to the longest and most agonizing death of all time. You'd be put in a swamp naked in a boat in the sun, and you'd be covered by another boat. Your head would be exposed and your hands and feet would be in the water. Then someone would force feed you milk and honey, and they'd cover your entire body with it. This would attract flies, bees, rats, and other wild animals to come and eat parts of your body as you're eating the milk and honey. But that wouldn't kill them. This force feeding process would go on for days, and milk and honey, that leads to diarrhea. And they gotta do their business in the boat. This is so nasty because I'm not even done yet. The poo would accumulate inside, and maggots and other nasty bugs would get into the boat and start crawling into the victim. And they'd be eaten alive from the inside. Look, I'm not gonna laugh because this isn't funny, but this is a true story of somebody that tried to die and failed miserably at it. I'm just gonna get into it, and as you know, I'm doing this all in one part. So keep up. Jacques Lefebvre wanted to end it all, and he wanted to leave nothing to chance. So he went to a cliff, tied a noose around his neck, and tied the other end to a rock. Then he drank poison, and then he set himself on fire, and after he jumped, he tried to shoot himself in the head. But he missed and instead shot the rope, which cut him loose and made him fall right into the water. When he fell into the water, it extinguished the flames, and then he swallowed so much salt water that he began to vomit and remove all the poison from his body. A fisherman saw him, dragged him out, and rushed him to the hospital. And that's where he died of hypothermia.
Oi, special brush. Do you know what 1 + 1 is?
25.
So what happens if the queen murders somebody? You guys are not gonna believe this, and as you know, I'm doing it all in one part. So keep up. So here's what you gotta know. Anytime someone goes on trial in the UK, it's that person against the crown. So it would be like Chris Fammy against the crown. In other words, it's the queen prosecuting me. And the queen cannot prosecute herself. So yes, the queen can get away with murder, but there's more. Legally, no arrest can be made in the queen's presence without the queen approving it. So if someone tries to arrest her, she just has to say no. That's crazy, but you know what's also crazy? Being able to see who's got a secret crush on you. If you want to see if your crush likes you back and stalks you on Instagram, hit the link in my bio and click on crush.
You know we're out of bacon, right? Well, I was at the grocery store today, and I saw some, but I didn't... Yeah, well, I didn't buy any. I didn't, I'm sorry. No, I love you. Skya, come on.
Alexa, intruder alert.
Welcome to the rice fields, Mother Fooker.
The Simpsons predicted 2020. In 2013, this episode broadcast of Kobe Bryant in a helicopter. Now right, no big deal if you think about it at first, but it gets worse. The helicopter crashed and Kobe actually died in this episode, much like he tragically did in real life earlier this year. RIP to the GOAT. Next, in actually the late 1900s, so ages ago, episodes broadcast actually predicting a huge pandemic which would spread across the world, which was the coronavirus. That's insane. And it gets worse because it's not just saying the coronavirus, it actually came from China, as you can see the people coughing, much like the plague that is around now. And of course the humongous protests which were going around due to the Black Lives Matter and everything. And the police station which was burnt down in America. Along with statues being pulled down across America. But it gets crazy because it wasn't just any old statue, it was the exact one. Like and follow for more.
Good day, my lady.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, I was just thinking about that fine dump truck, and I was wondering if you could get me feeling some kind of way. And you know, I'm just wondering if you're down for a bit of the hobgoblin knob slopper and double-decker pecker wrecker. And if you would like to partake in some fine good old-fashioned baby making, hit me up with that DM, my darling.
I mean, maybe.
Wait, what?
Yes! Clip, bro!
Yes!
Yeah. Maybe. Yo, why can't it be that easy for me? If you could give me that dump truck.
Give me that hobgoblin snob lobber.
Hobgoblin knob slobber and double-decker pecker wrecker.
Oh my god!
And I was sitting in this jail cell wondering, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Because I was trying to do better. And one day, this guard, Brian, opens the door. And Brian was one of those guards that was just like super cool. Like you could just felt like he cared. And Brian says, come with me. And he sits me in the corner and he looks at me and he says, what are you doing here? And I said, well, I stole a car and guns. And he goes, no. He goes, what are you doing here? And I said, well, I got in a fight with Kurt and they locked me up. And he goes, no. What are you doing? I said, I don't know. And Brian goes, you don't belong here. I see the way you do your homework. I see how you're trying to stay out of trouble. And I want you to know, Dan, if you've never had anybody tell you this, that I believe in you. At 16 years old, that was the first time I ever had an adult look at me in the eyes and tell me that they believed in me and I didn't even see it myself.